Hi guys, you are welcome to my channel. In this video I will teach you how to cut and sew this beautiful short dress. It is very easy to make, so if you are interested, keep on watching. And if you are new to my channel, you are welcome. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on the notification bell icon to get notified when I post a new video. If you are returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch the video. I see you guys and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love and support. Without further ado, let's get this video started. Okay? So for this class, I'm going to be working with this African print fabric and it's less than 1.5 yards, okay? Then I'm going to use the scissors, tape rule, then marking pen and chalk, then ruler and pattern master to cut this cloth. And we also need the following measurement, body measurement, okay? Now the first thing I did was to fold my fabric into 4 equal parts because I'll be cutting the front and the back together, okay? So as you can see, this one is on fold while the other one is 1 2, making it 4, okay? Then I went ahead and marked my shoulder line, my waistline, my hip line, and the full length I'm working with. So let me label them for clarity's sake, okay? So here is my waistline, my hip line, okay? Then here is my shoulder line, and the next line is the full length I'm working with, okay? So that is all for my vertical measurement. So now guys, let's start the actual measurement. The first step is to place our neckline measurement. So guys, I'm marking 4 inches as my neck width. Then I will mark 4 inches again as my neck depth. Then after that, I'm going to mark it to that side. I'm going to mark it there again to confirm my measurement. Then once I'm done, I'm going to connect my markings in form of a square. Okay, this will serve as a guide to get the actual neckline. So once I'm done marking the square, as you can see it in the video, then I'll go ahead and connect my neck curve. Okay, you can see I'm using my free hand, but if you have a French curve ruler, it's good to use it here. Okay, the next step is to mark the sleeve length. The sleeve length I'm working with is 12 inches. So from this center line here, I'm going to mark how long I want the sleeve to be. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using everything there, and everything there is 12 inches. So that's what I mark here. Then from that 12-inch point there, I'm going to come down and mark 2 inches, okay, to create my shoulder slope. Then I will connect that point to meet the neckline using a straight ruler. I hope you understand. If you understand it, please smash the like button. The next step is to mark half of your round sleeve opening, okay? To get the sleeve opening, place your tape at the 2-inch mark there. Then you measure downward half of the sleeve opening, okay? So mine is 8 inches. I'm going to mark 8 inches there, plus 1 inch is and 1 inch sewing allowance, making it 10 inches, okay, altogether. So as you can see, I'm marking 10 in there. Then from there, I'm going to extend the line horizontally to meet the center front. So to do that, I'll measure from the shoulder line down to that 10-inch point. I measure what I have there, then I also mark it at the center front there. Then I will connect it with a straight ruler. That line will now serve as my bust line. Next, divide your bust circumference by 4. Then place whatever you have at the bust line there. Mine is 9.5 inches, okay? Then I'll add 1 inch ease. That is because we are not going to add zip, so that's why we are using the ease there. And 1 inch sewing allowance, okay? So after that, I'll move over to my waistline. Then I'll mark quarter of my waist circumference there. Then I'll add 1 inch ease and 1 inch sewing allowance, okay? So that 1 inch I'm adding. If you want your top very big, full and big, then you can add 2-3 inches there, okay? It does not necessarily be 1 inch that I'm using. So after that, I'll come over to my hip. I'll repeat the same thing. I'll mark quarter of my hip circumference plus 1 inch ease and 1 inch sewing allowance. Then when I'm done, I'll move over to the full length. Then I'll measure everything I have at the hip line. I'll mark it there. That is quarter of my hip circumference plus 1 inch ease and 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay, so once I'm done marking all the points, I'm going to connect it with my straight ruler.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take.
Okay guys, I'm done shaping this dress, but I need to eliminate the sharp edge at the waistline there. So I need to curve that part a little bit, okay, to avoid those sharp edge there. So once that is done, the next step is to cut out this dress. And after cutting it, you can see how beautiful it looks, right? So the next step now is to open up my fabric and work on the neckline, because one shoulder of this dress is off shoulder. So to do that now, at the center there, that is this line, if you don't have that line, can you chalk, you mark 7 inches, or rather, since we use 4x4 to cut out the neckline, you can just add 3 inches. And once that is done, connect it so that you won't get confused. Okay, connect it in form of a square. Okay, and after connecting it, go ahead and curve the off shoulder neckline. So just blend it to meet the shoulder neckline. Okay, so now we have our off shoulder. Then once that is done, go ahead and cut out your off shoulder neckline. That part that you extended, go ahead and cut it out. Okay, please guys, like this video, support this channel. Okay, as you can see, I'm taking my time to cut out that because there is one sharp point that it normally give. I don't want that, so I'm trying to curve it a little bit. Now if you want yours deeper, you can as in make it 4 inches and bring down the neckline like 5 inches. Okay, remember we use 4 inches. So once that is done, you can see what I have here. The next step is to open up our dress and start the sewing process. Okay, so now I'm going to sew the neckline with 1/2 inch. So when I'm done, I'll come back and show you guys. After sewing it, you can see what I have. I use a French seam to sew this dress. Okay, to sew the neckline, I mean, so you can see it in the video. Now I'm going to use my bias tape to turn the neckline. Okay, so once I'm done sewing that, I'm going to come back and show you guys. As you can see, I'm done sewing it. I'm done sewing, and you can see how neat it's looking, right? Next is to sew the side. I'm going to sew the side with 1/2 inch. Here too, I'm going to use a French seam. So if you want me to make a video on how to use a French seam to sew your clothes, if you don't have a serger, you can leave it in the comment section. Okay, so as you can see guys, I'm done sewing it, and you can see how neat and beautiful it's coming out. Okay, this is the back, not the front. Then now after sewing it, the next thing now is to fold the hemming allowance by 1/2 inch and further fold it by 1/2 inch. Then I'll take to my sewing machine and stitch it down. Then once that is done, I'll come over to the sleeve opening. I'll do the same thing. I'll fold it by 1/2 inch and further fold it. Then I'll stitch it down. Once that is done, our top is ready. You can see how beautiful it's looking. This is it with a belt. I use a belt to wear it here. I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, leave a comment in the comment section, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so, share the video so that others will see it and watch it. Okay, then if you have any video suggestion you want me to make, drop it in the comment section. Okay, please don't forget to like this video. Okay, thank you so much for watching guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace.